Greetings, wrestling fans! This is Patrick, and yes, as you guys can tell, there is excitement in my voice because today, WWE2K22, we finally had a trailer drop. Now, I'm not going to be showing it, but I am going to be playing it in the background. You'll probably hear the audio, but to be fair, it'd be best to turn it down. But I'm here to discuss what was shown. They decided to show us some of the new features. There's Rey Mysterio walking down. I will link this in the description down below so you guys can see it for yourself. Here's a sneak peek of WWE2K22's most accomplished interventions. So there's Ricochet doing his taunt, and then it says 10 features that'll make WWE2K22 hit different. And there is Oldberg redesigned game engine. That is the first new feature. I'm very excited for that. And then you see some gameplay. Man, it actually looks really good, and I like how they have the cameras moving around as well. So it makes the matches feel more realistic instead of just leaving it in one camera spot. We've got new controls. Now, the new controls is something that I believe may get used to. So we've got the analog. So we've got the analog button here. Well, I'll take this out. We've got the analog button here that makes us move. The control buttons here will make us taunt, but that's an Xbox controller they've got. So they're showing an Xbox controller. I've got a PS4 controller, and one of the mini buttons will show display target and swap teammate. So I'm pretty sure it will be like R3 or something. And there's 3 different taunts now. You can do a wake up taunt, a crowd taunt, and an opponent taunt. The right analog will now make you pin. It's not just a simple button. You got to push down on the right analog to do the pins. And the right analog sticks, you can reposition your opponent like left, right, and up. So I got to get used to that. So I got to get used to that now. And also, you got LT, which is L2 for me to run, and L1 is to pick up an object. C button to the left, which this button here makes you see now, and you can also dodge and climb. You can now dodge attacks. What is this, Dragon Ball Z? And then and now the reverse button is one button. It is the Y button. So that would be triangle. They've gone back to triangle, or was it always like that in 2K? I think it was always like that in 2K20. But you can just tap Y or triangle, whichever, depending on, because like I said, the controls they're showing is a Xbox. I'm using a PS4, and I will not be using an Xbox. And if you hold down Y, you will also be able to block. Again, what is this, Dragon Ball Z? Seriously. So now we can block. That's a nice new addition. And then we can also now do heavy attacks and light attacks. Pressing X will do light attacks, and A will do heavy attacks. Well, for a PS4 player like me, it'll be square for light attacks and X for heavy attacks. And B is your grapple. So that would be circle for me. And also down the corner here, I need to move my camera out of the way, so my camera may move. So my camera's going to have to move out of the way here. On the bottom right, on the bottom left over here, we've got the finishes, the signatures, the paybacks, and the submissions. So R2 is the button of choice here. So to perform a finisher, you press R2 and triangle. To do a signature is R2 and X, which that would be square. So those buttons are still the same. Well, actually, no, it was a lot different. I think 2K20 was just these two. I think for PS4 it was these two and then these two. So they did make these finishes better. to perform a payback, you press R2 and triangle, which for me that would be triangle, yes, triangle. And to perform submissions, it's R2 and B, so R2 and circle. So I do like this new button layout. It looks really, really good. So yeah, I know I spent a lot of time on the controls, but that was pretty cool. And we've got stunning graphics, so they're showing us some of the graphics, and also the new arenas. They've now added the new arenas. Now they've added the new arenas, the current arenas that we have right now. So the current arenas we had now, the last trailer we saw, they had the Thunderdome arena. The last trailer we saw of this was they had the Thunderdome arenas with and all that, but now they've updated the entrance graphics to make it look like the current Raw and SmackDown arenas. And I will say, I'm a huge fan of that. And they've got like a new HUD here, Bobby Lashley and all that, so that looks really cool. Bobby Lashley slamming poor Chad Gable. And then we got 2K Showcase, and that will be about Rey Mysterio. We kind of figured, because Rey Mysterio has been heavily featured on the promotional stuff. And here is the big one! Everyone has been waiting for GM mode. But now it's being redubbed as My GM. It's now being redubbed as My GM. It's back! GM mode, baby! Is back. After all these years, it is finally back. So they show us a hub here of you selecting your superstar. Finn Balor, Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Asuka. They show you your first round. They've also got classes and role. They've now got role and class. That is different. So there's now a class and a role. So I'm guessing those are paybacks, I guess. Specialist, brawler, bruiser, fighter. That's interesting. Those are interesting. They've got some new classes and roles that your character can portray. I'm pretty sure that means heel or babyface. I think that's what role means, heel or babyface, because green, and there's green and red, so maybe that means heel and babyface. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the hell that means, but that's interesting. That is very interesting. And then you got like stars next to them as well. I'm not sure what the stars do. But here's the hub. Again, as I said, I'll put this in the description down below so you guys can see it. You've got the opening match, a promo. There's two promos, and there's like a mid-match and then a main event. So, doing a TLC match will cost you $5,000. So, basically, this is basically going to be like general manager mode. When you put superstars in high-profile matches, they're going to cost you a lot of money. But if you do straight up a singles match, it's not going to cost you any money. So I will definitely take a look at this. I will mostly be streaming universe mode like I always do. And I love that they've now put actual photos of the wrestlers instead of just models of what the characters look like in the games. I'm so glad they've now brought back legitimate pictures of the superstars. It makes it look a lot better in my opinion. So then you got all that, and then you got this other show, then you got book show, show logic, roster roll, power cards, not sure what power cards do, and the journal, and then you've got the role, the style, the popularity, and the STA. I'm pretty sure that means stamina. Then it's got then there's also like title match, and then interference. So you can add interferences or title matches and all that other stuff. Oh my god, Roman Reigns looks so cool. There's his updated graphics. That looks really nice. And then you've got my faction. I'm not really interested in that, but there's universe mode. Here's universe mode. And you can now keep track of your win-loss records. You can now keep track of win-loss records, and that is awesome. And I'll be definitely playing a lot of universe mode. If you guys know me, I'm a universe mode boy, so I'll be putting a lot of time in universe mode. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Then you got the Creation Suite, and that's pretty much that. That's pretty much everything that that they are showing off in 2K22. There'll be more details to come in January. I am super excited for this. I'm super excited for these games. I'm so glad that I was able to get this video out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this me breaking down the trailer. I will link the trailer in the description down below so that you guys can have a look at it as well. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and all that other jazz, and I will see you all next time. And also today is also the release of Pokemon BDSP, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'll definitely be playing those. Hopefully my mum can remember for me. But if not, I'll be sure to remind her. So, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.